Yo, what up? It's your boy Riggs, man. Here with Relapse 3 Part 2. Yo, I just want to say, man, I watched, I have 47 days clean and sober from all mind-altering substances today. Had 3 years, relapsed, was using with Ryan Leone. I did watch A Tortured Mind, The Reality of Post-Incarceration Syndrome documentary last night on Google Play. You can go on YouTube and type it in and then pay for it there. Very, very dope. Shouts to Seth Ferrani, man. It was heavy, man. I cried. I'm not going to lie. I fucking cried. Ryan was taken from us way too soon, you know? If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It should be out on Amazon Prime like any day now. And then in a month, it'll be released on Tubi. So I overdosed again, right? This is, where did I leave off last time? I don't really watch my videos. I was on methadone, I was trapping, I was doing all that stuff. El Diablo Beats, right? My good homie and producer, a couple people I knew had got busted by the feds and the DEA. And, I was smoking a lot of speed and doing an insane amount of barbiturates and benzos, Xanax, and Fetty. So I was extremely paranoid. So I skipped town. I went up north to NorCal and, my boy's like, yo, you should leave LA and come up here and kick, man, you know? And so my hippie homie put me up on game. I'm like, dude, like, how do you kick carfentanil, you know? And basically, like, I had to taper down from the carfentanil to regular fentanyl and then try to kick that, right? And my hippie homie put me up on game with, like, straight up, this is the most painless possible way you can kick full synthetic opioids is with pregabalin, aka Lyrica. It's in the gabapentin family. It's like gabapentin on crack. Lyrica, Lyrica. And he brought me to Tijuana, Mexico, to the pharmacies to, like, show me exactly where to go to get it. And you can go to any pharmacy down there and buy a 90-day supply, up to a 90-day supply, and you can bring it back across the border with no prescription as long as you're a California resident, which I am, right? So I was bringing them back and, like, giving them out to people I knew that were stuck in the same situation as myself. And I'd gone up to NorCal to do this Lyrica detox. All I had was a bunch of meth, and I didn't pick up any fent. I went up there with meth and Lyrica, and I slept for 4 days straight. My boy had to come check on me to make sure I wasn't dead. And I was taking, I believe it was like about 300 to 450 milligrams in the morning, or whenever I'd wake up. Usually after day like 3 or 4, it's just insomnia for like about 7 to 10 days. But I'd take a total of like 6 to like 900 milligrams a day. So like 250 milligram capsules in the morning, 250 milligram capsules about 8 hours later, 10 hours later. And that's how I did it. You know what I mean? So I'd come back to LA. And, Ryan Leone, for anyone that's new on here, that was my best friend, dude, this last few years. And up until July 2nd, 2022, when he died, Ryan, like, I would do anything for bro, even if that meant enabling him and getting him dope, because, like, I would justify it in my head, like, all right, well, the dope he's getting is probably dirty. Like, I'm gonna get him, like, clean shit. Never got him Fetty, but I'd get him black. I'd get him Xans, psychedelics, Molly, but like he was getting the fent and meth and that shit from, I don't even know who he was hanging out with I know who he was hanging out with, but I'd never met this fool or these people. I don't even think they're from LA. Like, I really don't want to meet him. I don't know these fucking people. So Ryan, like, Karina had hit me up because I had got Ryan like a couple grams of heroin, and I'd have to drive over to his place and stash it somewhere in the bushes. And they had surveillance cameras, right? Like outside their house and inside their house. Like, I remember I helped bro move in when he had lived in West Covina, and I was helping him move out there to Hollywood. And we lifted up the carpet like on their living room floor, and it was like a human body, like imprint of blood, like like on the carpet, like someone there got murked, dude. It was really fucking creepy. So no wonder he got the house so cheap. We just put the rug back over that shit. And yeah, like, so Ryan had, and again, I'm just going along as I think about this. I really haven't talked about this much. Like, it took me this long to watch the documentary. I love my boy, and I miss him, man. And it's really painful, honestly, for me to think about all this, but I gotta get it out, right? I have a new song I just wrote about him, produced by my boy Smoke, M2D6 of Old Dominion, the OG underground hip-hop crew, Old Dominion. They're from the Northwest, North America. Coming out soon. This production company hit me up to do like a dope, like, special effects music video. Anyways, where was I at? Ryan. So at this point I came back from up north. I got on methadone again to try to stay off the opiates. I want to say I was sober after that, but I was not. But at this time, I was really trying hard not to use. And Ryan was really pissing me off, dude, to be honest, because in sobriety and then through my relapse, he would call me crying and like, yo, Karina's tripping. It was never like, yo, I want this, I need help. It was like, Karina's tripping, my folks are tripping, I need to get them off my back. Like, Ryan couldn't sit still. I don't know if it was a combination of his like PTSD and ADHD and stuff, but like, he could never sit still. Like, you know, the videos he do on his channel, he's just like rocking, like talking. It was bad, dude. Like, it was bad. And I'd take him to detox. Like, I'd get up at like 5 a.m. to drop him off there early, because like, if they're full, you need to get there early in case someone like doesn't show up, or you know, a bed opens up. And so I drop him off there, and he couldn't stay there for longer than 24 hours. So after like the 5th or 6th time of doing that, and then me having to get him dope, and then like, I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? You have all this opportunity in the world, and you're gonna lose your girl, bro, and like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know. And so he had hit me up like, bro, bring me 3 grams of heroin. I'm like, nah. Or no, I was like, okay, like, send me the money, right? Send me the money first, and I'll go get it, I guess, you know? And he's like, nah, like, go get it first, and then I'll bring you the money when you get here. I'm like, nah, dude, fuck that. And he's like, what do you mean? Fuck you, homie. Like, I'll fuck you up. He's like talking to me crazy. Like, he was smoking crack and tweaking, and I don't know what else he was on, dude, but he was hanging out with these shady people. And I'm like, you know what, man? I don't even want to do this. It's like 1 a.m. The methadone clinic I was at was 24 hours. I was like, it's 1 a.m. Like, I don't want to do this, bro. Like, you have resources, you can do it yourself. And he hung up on me. And that was like, I want to say like April May of 2022. Ryan died July 2nd, 2022. This is like the longest period other than him being in prison that like we didn't speak. And when he was in prison again, I was newly sober. I knew he'd be getting out soon, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I wasn't tripping, you know. If he was doing like a lot of time, yeah, we would have been talking. I would have put money on his books, all that. But like, put money on his books for what? To enable him to get loaded? I can't do that shit. That's like, you know, my homie's doing life, yeah, you know. So Ryan ignored me for like 2-3 months, or like the communication was very minimal. And what's up, homie? And he had hit me up, I don't know, like June. It was like this time, 2022. He pulled up to my pad, and he brought some shady looking fool over. And I'm like, yeah, come inside. And this dude just like stood by the door, kind of like this, like. And I was like, hey, fool, like, come inside. You know, like, you can come in. Like, he's like this tall, lanky, fucking tweaker, weirdo looking dude. I didn't like his vibrations at all. I didn't like his vibes at all, man. And Ryan was like, yo, don't you like owe me $50? I'm like, yeah, bro, like here, you know? And it was kind of like, Ryan wasn't like affectionate, really. Like, I'd always try to give him like I'm a good hugger, man. Like a solid hug, and it was kind of like one of those, you know? Never, ever could, dude. Like, you know, and I can relate a little bit. Like, I kind of grew up in a family that didn't really show much love and affection, you know? So, like, a family that didn't show much love and affection, and being an only child, the life that he lived, the life I lived, you know, it's, you know, we need to break these generational curses, man, and you know, anyway, it was like all right, dog, like that. And that's the last time I ever saw Ryan alive. Or Ryan, period, you know. I got a phone call. No, I got a text message from Karina, July 2nd, 2022 at about like 5-6 a.m. He died around like 1 a.m. And she just said, Ryan's dead. Or Ryan died. Ryan's dead. That's what she texted me. And I was like kicking a little bit and just like, what? No, that's impossible. Ryan's immortal. Like, you know, like he's overdosed like almost as many times as I have. Like, no way, you know? I fall back asleep. And I wake up, I don't know, like 9 a.m., like, whoa, what? And like, check my phone, Ryan's dead. And I call her, and she's like, yeah, Ryan's dead. Like, just complete, you could tell Karina was completely in shock. Like, she wasn't even like crying, just complete disbelief. She got the newborn baby and Nico, you feel me? And shortly after that, like, a few other people texted me like, yo, did you hear about Ryan? Yeah, I know. I talked to his girl. You know, da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to leave this part because I needed to figure out how to talk about this in the next video. I don't give a fuck, dude. Straight up, Ryan did not die from shooting meth into his IV. He did go in there originally for like having pneumonia, like untreated pneumonia. He never got it treated by a doctor. And yeah, he had his hepatitis C and like gastrointestinal issues and stuff, but I believe that that's not really how he died. I got some information from this security guard that worked at the hospital. And I knew this dude, but I hadn't talked to him in about 15 years. I heard, and I can't go along with something unless I see for myself paperwork on it, right? But I heard through the grapevine about 15 years ago, this fool snitched on a bunch of Bloods in Pasadena. And this dude was a security guard at the urgent care that Ryan passed away at. And he had looked, this is like, we were still Facebook friends, like I have a lot of Facebook friends. He must have typed in Ryan's name into Facebook and seen that I was friends with him and reached out to me like, yo, do you know a Ryan Leone? And I'm like, yeah, why? Next episode, man, I'll talk about this. Palabra.